hospital, it's a cage.
If you're new to the channel, drop a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? This is Zen from Zen World, and I hope you're having a great day. So we got a new trailer for the New Mutants movie, and let me say, it's been a long time since we heard anything about it. There's been it's been extended, there's been some reshoots, and a lot of different things of that nature, but we finally got a trailer, and from the first 10 seconds of the trailer that I watched and then I stopped it. It looks pretty dark, so just bear with me, and then we're gonna catch my natural reaction to the trailer, and then after the trailer we're gonna talk about my feedback from it. Okay, so we're gonna get started.
What's the last thing you remember, Danny?
He said we had to run.
The reason you survived is because you're a very uncommon girl. You're not alone. Not anymore. Do you know what mutants are? Would anyone like to share their first time? Rain?
I was 13. I thought it was a dream. I just lost control.
Sam?
I started panicking. People got hurt.
Roberto?
My girlfriend had burned her.
Liliana?
I killed 18 men, one by one. This isn't a hospital, it's a cage.
It's important we find out your power so we can help you get better.
I saw something I don't think she wanted me to see. I don't think we're here to get better.
This place takes your greatest fear and makes you live through it until it kills you.
Who's there?
We can get out of this together.
So oh man, I have a lot to say about that. I don't have a lot because I don't want the video to go too long, but a couple of things. Number one, the trailer looks pretty good. All right, one of the things, I'm a fan of horror films, right? So personally, I did see a lot of the horror aspect in it, and I did see the mutant aspect where they have powers, right? But I did see a couple of teens who look pretty scared, kind of like in any horror movie. The aspect of them having powers, and then the whole entire place, which seems like a psychiatric ward, seems pretty cool to me, right? That the place is gonna really just shift their greatest fears upon themselves, is gonna be pretty amazing. And then you see the aspect of them having their powers to then defeat some kind of villain. The villain, we don't know. Of course, we see the doctor that's there, or the psychiatrist, but you know, who's to say who the true villain is, right? It looks pretty cool. I'm only familiar with two characters who were introduced, which is Rain, who becomes like Wolfsbane, right? Who has the ability to transform into like a werewolf type character, and then Eliana Rasputin, which is the sister of Colossus, right? She seems to utilize her hex abilities or her magic abilities in some kind of fashion. So it's very apparent that none of the teenagers, none of the New Mutants have full control or access to their abilities, right? They're still learning, but right now it seems that they're being confined. Like Eliana said, like, this is not a place to help us, it's to keep us like trapped, right? So my biggest fear is that this movie is good. I know you're probably like, Zen, what are you talking about? My fear is that this movie is really good, and then we don't see anything moving forward because, you know, the New Mutants or that property is now going to be part of is going to be part of Disney, right? So that's my fear, that we don't, like, it's a really good movie and then there's no more, right? Or I would hope that Fox knows that it's going to be a one-off movie, so they just put everything into it. I would hope that all the reshoots that they've been doing have been, just so that there is no connection to any other movies, that it's just a one-off movie, just kind of like when we have comic books. We just have like that one comic book. It's a one-off comic book, and then that's it. So I'm okay with it if there's if it's a one-off movie. But I would hate to see at the end of this movie that the movie is really good, and then they give you clips of potential, like, what could happen, right? I would hate that. Or if the movie's not so good, then the movie's just kind of like one of those teen movies, horror teen movies, and that's about it, right? But for some reason, I'm getting the sense, the way the trailer, I don't know, came together, that it's going to be a really thrilling movie, that I'll see this in the movie theater, and then, like, there will be jump scares. There will be moments when I'm feeling like, oh, like, how are they going to get out of this, even though they have powers and things like that. So I don't know. Overall, the trailer was a good trailer, right? So even if I watched the movie and it wasn't a good movie, I thought the trailer was pretty enticing and pretty provocative, in the sense that it was it looks good, right? It looks good to me. It looks like a horror movie, and I think that's what I'm looking forward to. I didn't see anything that was that different from other horror movies. The music was pretty on point. It started to get a little bit upbeat, then it started to kind of like get into like a whole bunch of youth singing, right? I don't want to say too much, because then Copa would be like, huh, you said other things. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts about the trailer. I know pieces of the trailer were a little bit dark, so we couldn't really see when Wolfsbane her ears were like extended, right? But everything else we could see. We could see Eliana using her abilities towards the end. It does seem like she gets her sword at the end. So I don't know. I'm willing to check it out. I'm pretty open-minded to just brand new things. We already know the MCU already has so much. So why not just? I think this is kind of like the final like mutant-based movie when it comes from Fox. So let's check it out. All right, everyone. This is Zen from Zen World, saying peace, love, and prosperity. Take care.